Blaha just said that he needs to draw more people in, so that's why he's using the Jeff Nippard topic.
And they want to talk about these things.
Yeah.
Have some real conversations here.
Yeah, real conversations.
On the other posts.
Other than with himself.
While we go. Midday. I'm not doing a lot of non-live content, but I feel like we don't really need it. The lives are what kind of keep this channel. It's really been my best thing.
So the lives are what keeping his channel alive. Okay. I guess he stopped posting all these crazy videos now about stuff over and over again. Got tired of it. Well, when you have like 12,000 videos, you saturating the internet with them, you know, what did you expect? Do you think you have to keep making videos forever? People are going to watch them over and over again. Must make some money off of it, no? There are crazy people that may watch his videos again and again. Who knows?
At the end of the day, it lets me interact with my people. People like it. And ultimately, it gives me clients. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I have over 2,000 videos myself. I wonder if they're monetized. I wonder if they could make money without me making any more videos. Would they make money? Probably, but very little, I think.
Right. Main thing is not flooding. Also not flooding everything with too much content. Too much content's been a problem for me.
Yeah, see? Flooding with too much content is a problem. Why? Because nobody's watching, dude.
Just a moment, guys.
If you make one good video, the truth is, if you make one good video, the point is to make one very good video about stuff, right? So you got to put a lot of effort in editing. That's the thing.
Some posts on Facebook, and then I will be right with you people.
You know, to tell you the truth, my channel is probably the best channel on the internet, even though I lost my original channel. But this channel, still, the way I make my videos, probably the best channel on the internet because it tells you exactly what builds muscle. Nobody else tells you that like I do.
But at least this starts getting us into people's feeds, right? The sooner the better. The sooner the better for getting into feeds.
Yeah. Sooner the better. Keep clicking, Blaha.
A little later. I was kind of tired.
He's kind of tired, a little later.
All this pro-natural stuff. And his followers all buy into it. And then he endorses fake natties and gets caught. It makes all these videos, too, about...
You know, it's really late. It's early in the morning.
How to spot fake natties. And he was...
What time is it? 6:40.
Talking about fat...
6:40 where I am. It's still kind of dark out. It's really dark where he is in Dallas, so...
Mass index. And
he could be about an hour behind.
He was moderately intellectually honest there. He was moderately. But we know real how to spot fake natties. And he was talking about fat-free mass index. And he was moderately intellectually honest there. He was moderately. But we know realistically those few guys who hit right around the 25 or higher in those older shows, we were not natural, dude. All this pro-natural stuff. And his followers all buy into it. And then he endorses fake natties and gets caught. It makes all these videos early to bed, early to rise. So he endorsed obvious fake natties. Got endorsing all these fake natties.
Who's endorsing
early to bed, early to rise.
Oh, Jeff Nippard. Nippard, right, okay.
A lead target. So when we use those targets for that fat-free mass index, that's not saying that you're...
Jeff Nippard, yeah, he promotes fake natties.
...going to reach it. It's American winners in the 50s and stuff.
Sorry, this is live. He's talking live, so I got to keep going back.
Right. That you're highly suspect. In fact, if you're even reaching their size, you probably have way above average genetics for muscle mass.
You have way above average genetics for muscle mass. No, you don't. You have to build muscle mass. You don't have genetics for muscle mass. This is stupid. Food is genetics. 100% of your food that you're eating is your genetics. He's an idiot.
Kind of the point. If you're even above it,
food will dictate your genetics, okay?
I'm glad you chimed in there. Did you get an alert? I noticed, by the way, to give you a notification. I'm assuming so because you read it really fast. Here You're in here fast. Lars is back, by the way. I see him in the comments. So everyone who's asking, right? Everyone who's asking Lars.
I mean, when you look at Blaha, he looks so domesticated, man. Absolutely. Peasant slave food diet. Probably ate little to no meat growing up, and whatever he had, it was probably garbage and cooked the shit out of.
Does seem to be a lot.
I mean, look at him. He's blind. He's short. He has no hair on his head. He has crooked teeth. No dimorphism or aesthetics in his face. No aesthetics in his body at all whatsoever. Man, you know what I mean? He just looks very average, less than average, if anything. A poor specimen of a man, domesticated animal. Ridiculous.
He appears to be alive.
Yeah.
I better make a community tab. People need a minute. They need
Better make another YouTube channel. Nobody's gonna watch you at all at this point, dude.
just a little bit of time.
Yeah.
You're woken up.
Yeah. At this time. House. Yes, I guess nobody's coming in the room.
Also delete that.
Delete that. Let's see if anybody's coming in, man. Not alive. 1, 2. All right, there's 4 people watching the live. 3 people have wrote something, and I'm the 4th person, so he can't see me because he's blocked me. The thing with Blaha is he's blocked me.
80%.
Blaha has blocked me, so you can see the 3 people that are in there. I'm the 4th person. Even if I write something, it won't really come up. Nobody will see it because he blocked me because he's stupid. Look, I'm not going to tell him anything bad or swear at him or anything in the comment section. You know, I don't even know what to ask him, to tell you the truth. There's just nothing really to ask him. Sometimes I just write, "Hey, Blaha," but I guess he's such an asshole at this point. You know what I mean? He's just such an asshole, bro. But whatever. Who cares?
Pictures up. Then he probably also isn't natty himself exactly. You know.
Who was a natty?
I mean, what a script flip that has been. Keep in mind, all the people who hate me have branded me as a horrible, horrible, pathological liar. And the
All
reality,
people that hate him have labeled him as a pathological liar. You are a liar, pathological liar.
is I'm one of the only
You did it yourself, you idiot. What a moron.
people who told you guys the truth about the industry. Hell, I've been sued over
He told the truth about the industry. Hell, he's been sued. No, he hasn't.
calling the industry out.
No, he hasn't.
I don't sell you.
He called the industry out on what? That BCAAs don't work? BCAAs do work if you damage your muscle fibers properly. Here's the thing. BCAAs can't build muscles by themselves. You have to be in positive nitrogen balance for myofibrillar growth. But sarcoplasmic, that has nothing to do with BCAAs. He's such a moron because he doesn't know anything about fitness. And then he's like, I called out the fitness and I called them out.
Supplements, I don't sell you. Literally, the only thing I sell is coaching services and consulting.
That's bullshit. Everybody knew his Teespring section. He's been selling supplements, fucking protein powders and everything. Remember? I don't know what happened now. Maybe they got rid of him because he has such a bad name. They don't want to be connected to him. They saw him selling their powders and probably told him to fuck off.
That is my only product. And I put up proof
Yeah,
of my
that's his only product, selling training stuff. He's bullshit.
clients. And we get people who
Phony clients.
come through these feeds who said I've done consultations with him, it was worth the money. I have clients who come through who are clearly happy.
That whole client Michelle thing, when she found out that he was using her content and then he wanted to go meet her, he's like some kind of weird stalker guy. Man, she called the police, bro. He had to stop doing that. He's insane.
clients, right? I have multiple clients who come through these all the time. Like,
He has multiple imaginary clients.
there's
Yes.
no charlatanry.
Yeah.
Those are the only
You're a
things
charlatan. Who in their right mind would want to be a client of Blaha's? Come on, seriously.
I sell.
You would even pay this guy to train you. Oh my God.
I do all my lifting with calibrated plates. I back them.
Yeah, I mean, I need to pay a guy like this to train me, to tell me how to lift a weight, how to break down proteins in my body by lifting weights. You have to be a moron to pay somebody to tell you how you should lift weights to break down proteins in your body, but not tell you how to build muscle. You understand me? This is just idiotic.
Up with meat numbers
Yeah, elite
at the
numbers.
same time. It's like I don't go into meets and hit 50 pounds heavier than what I lift in the gym,
Blah doesn't go to any meets. He's full of shit.
right? We don't,
We don't. You
you
don't.
know. So there's nothing fake. Like I'm the only one who's shooting it to people straight.
There's nothing fake. I'm the only one shooting it to people straight. I'm the one shooting it to people straight, doing your videos, your slave videos, bro. My slave videos correct you.
Right? And I don't sell anything. Like I don't even have an
He does sell. He sells fake info. That's what he does.
ebook yet for sale. No ebooks, no supplements, no products other
That's
than
a lie. He was selling supplements and he sells T-shirts as Teespring
direct coaching.
and mugs and whatever else because he's desperate. Now you noticed he stopped making those videos because he said, too much of it. Nobody's watching. There's no money.
Consultations. And like I said, people come through here vouch for it. There's so many people in these chats who've done consultations. I think people would be shocked because some of them do say, yeah, I've done some with them. They're well
People that come through here done consultations? Okay, whatever.
worth it.
A consultation for what? How to break down proteins, lifting weight? Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So there's nothing for sale.
There's nothing for sale.
These guys sell templates. They sell supplements.
Yeah.
Everything.
People out there sell cookbooks, supplements. They sell a bunch of stuff because that's how they make their money.
Yeah. Watched a few of your videos talking about white rice. You did a while back. Glad to see someone saying it's healthy to eat. Many people are afraid of white rice. Claiming it increases diet.
Oh, yeah. White rice is healthy to eat. Yeah. What's so healthy about it? Let's see. Arsenic and glucose. Okay. Yeah. It's really healthy for you. Even though your cells only want fucking nutrients, they don't want glucose or arsenic. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and the arguments, what's fascinating, people will argue, then even when you bring up Asia, they'll argue back, well, Asia has, but not from the white rice. There's plenty of regions where white rice is their largest single calorie source and they don't have these problems.
Yeah, that's why they're deteriorating faster than they're regenerating. Yeah.
You know, and think about how many athletes and bodybuilders do it.
Yeah, they do it, but then they run themselves into the ground eventually. That's what happens. They all become dysfunctional after 40. That's why they have to retire early from sports.
You know, and even Ryan.
People in the old days that weren't eating that much carb, more protein. You can see hockey players, man, they played basically into their 50s, man. You know that? They were playing into their 50s, practically 60, still playing hockey and a bunch of other sports.
Ryan is a client. Ryan is down almost 100 pounds in body weight.
Yeah, today people are even retiring in their 20s, late 20s, never mind. 20s and early 30s, never mind late 30s.
I put up some of his lifts, right? Put up some of Ryan's lifts.
Oh, you did you? Okay.
Ryan is down into the 220s from 320 pounds.
Uh-huh.
He lives on chicken, white rice, and white potatoes. And then vegetables. That's like
Yeah, that's nice. You want to know what's sustaining him? The chicken.
what he eats every day.
Yeah, whatever.
Thus far, he
That's
is
what
at
he eats every day. The other stuff are just fillers, right? To keep you busy, right? You not being hungry, and then you got chicken, which is the food that you should be eating, but it's cooked even at that.
93 pounds of weight loss. He's benching 315. He's deadlifting 465.
Yeah, that's all we want to do. We want to go to the gym to lose muscle, to lose weight. Yeah. Okay.
And almost 100 pounds of fat loss. He is stronger.
100 pounds of fat loss. What got him fat to begin with? Peasant slave food diet. Already his health is already destroyed because doing that will destroy you.
And then, so we can assume that's probably pure fat loss. The dude lives on white rice and potatoes. I mean, obviously he's getting about 2.
Yeah, they're complex carbohydrates, so they absorb easily into the muscle.
Grams of protein in there, but most of his calories.
But remember, you are causing DNA damage, and it's a slow progressive damage, but it will accumulate like a snowball. By the time you hit a certain age, it'll just pop out one day, and you'll be like, "What the hell happened here?" You'll just look in the mirror, and you'll see a mummy looking at you.
It's just fine.
It's like Blaha. Blaha doesn't realize it yet. If you notice his videos, just go back just a few years ago. You could see he looked like I look still kind of young. Look how deteriorated he is at this point. And guess what? He's only 48 years old. I'm already pushing 60. Man, when he gets to my age, he's gone, dude. And I'm very active, believe me. I'm so much better now on my natural diet. Man, I just move like super well.
Right?
I see people my age, they don't move. They huff and they puff. They don't move well, like Steve on my channel in the comment section. Steve looks like a deadbeat for his age, and we're the same age, and he just looks dead. And he keeps referring to me as being younger than him. Yeah, because I look younger than him. That's why he sees me as being younger than him, even though we're the same age.
Come on, but man, when you talk about the inability to sell that.
I mean, I'm 10 years older than Blaha. Now take a good look at me. My hair, I got nice hair, man. Want to know why? Because I eat well. That's why. I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't partake in the peasant slave food diet in the past growing up, here and there. But I was definitely a meat eater a good majority of my life. And I did very specific things, not to deteriorate myself, because I was aware that doing these things will deteriorate yourself, even though I had very hard jobs growing up.
To tell people, oh man, you can eat chicken, white rice, and lots of vegetables, and probably have a better diet and be healthier and fitter than all this stuff.
Chicken, white rice, and vegetables. Well, the old school bodybuilders ate steak and potatoes, but the new school people eat the cheapest shit. Chicken, which is putrid garbage, full with hormones. Chickens are filled with hormones. They're the most abused animal, bro. Fucking inoculated. Man, they even blow them up with shit when they try to sell them in the market. And rice is filled with arsenic, and these so-called vegetables, I guess broccoli, which has sulforaphane, will destroy you, and oxalates. Okay.
People do that here.
See, here's the thing. I didn't know any old school so-called bodybuilders that ate vegetables. They did eat a lot of eggs. They would carry bags of like boiled eggs because they said they were scared of losing muscle, which didn't make sense because their muscle, a lot of it was just sarcoplasmic because their training was just bunk, man. It was shit. They didn't know what they were doing. You don't lose muscle. You don't lose myofibular growth that easy. It doesn't just like go away once you build it, if you built it. And they ate a lot of steak, a lot of meat. They ate a lot of potatoes and meat because that's the stuff that I did to build my body. The same thing, a lot of meat, good quality meat. And the only carb I ate was a complex carb, potatoes. Yeah, I never ate vegetables or anything like that. In between, when I was trying to build myself, I just ate tons and tons of animal products and potatoes. Maybe some some green peppers. If they were in stir fry or something, they're already there. Some mushrooms or something. I don't know. If they had them in stir fry, if I was eating at a buffet or some shit. But yeah.
How do you market that though?
Yeah, how do you market that?
No, seriously, I mean, how do you sell that to people?
I don't know. How do you?
You say to the average person, man, you could get like 50% of your calories from white rice and be jacked and fit and lose body fat and get strong. Oh my God.
You're not getting strong. You're recruiting motor units. That makes you good at lifting something heavy, but you will not produce kinetic force. Get it? It doesn't make you physically stronger. It makes you better at lifting that object. That's it. You understand me? It makes you strong at lifting that object, but it doesn't make you physically strong to connect physically if you try to punch through a punching bag or a wall.
I mean, you talk about even corporations not liking you.
Yeah, a motor unit isn't myofibular growth.
Think about why diets like that aren't marketed. And people, they talk about big pharma. How about big food?
Yeah, what about him?
I think people forget a lot of this keto and carnivore data that they're pulling is all funded by the meat industry. It's funded by big beef and big pork.
Okay, so keto and whatever is funded by the meat industry. I don't know that, but okay, let's say it is. And so what? There's nothing wrong with that.
They're paying for it. You don't think
Okay.
that they've dumped money into promoting these diets?
That keto it's just a meat diet. Animal fat meat diet. Keto. You're releasing ketones, and so what? They're just telling you the science behind it.
People talk about corporate interests, and I'm not trying to hate. I like steak. My family were cattle farmers. My family owned
Yeah, but it sounds like you hate it.
ranch. If it were
Oh,
not,
his family runs a ranch. They ran a ranch, this and that. Then how come you're not on it? He's a liar.
for ranching to some extent,
Yeah. He's into either ranchers, he's this, he's that. He's everything, man. He's even an astronaut.
I might have starved as a child.
Yeah, okay, whatever, Blaha.
You know, so let's be clear.
Yeah, let's be clear. Let's be clear, Blaha.
But really, you talk about something to man. You talk about hard to market.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can eat lean meat, white rice, and vegetables, and do just fine, guys.
Yeah, but guess what? You could just eat animal products and do superb, than just good on that peasant slave food diet.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I read your other stuff. See, that's why I respect you, Coach. One of the only real people left in this space. Appreciate it, man. Dix, that's really impressive. Well done, Ryan. You put in some real work. He'll probably slide through here at some point. He comes through for a moment. Listen to the coffee chats.
What's so impressive?
I love brown rice too, but for the taste of white rice, less bloating. I mean, that's a big deal. Like I got it.
Brown rice has even more arsenic in it.
I like the brown rice, and I can make it taste good, but I don't have to.
I know with him, everything is about taste. Look at the way he looks. He looks like a drug addict. This is a look that all plants are drugs, and all drugs are made from plants. So he promotes that diet. Tofu, plant, bullshit, whatever. They're just drugs, man. And he looks like a drug addict. It's destroyed his teeth, his face, and everything. Have you ever seen those hardcore drug addicts? That's what they look like. They look like Blaha. They lost their hair. Their teeth are crooked. Their face is fucking smashed in and shit. They just look fucking horrible. This is the look Blaha portrays. The same thing, like a drug addict. A natural person doesn't portray drug addict look because they eat natural food. They look fucking amazing. They don't look like they've been destroyed by drugs all day.
Any of that stuff but white rice.
By him, he's destroyed himself with lifting all day, slave labor, and fucking drugs, eating fucking plants all day.
I don't gotta put soy sauce or anything.
Yeah, soy sauce.
Notice I look slightly leaner this week because I switched back from the brown to my right.
Notice he looks slightly leaner this day. Yeah, I noticed you look more fucking destroyed. Yes.
I have a bunch of brown rice left. I switched back over to the right, and I feel like I look leaner and my stomach.
Yes, keep eating that brown rice. He's like, I look more leaner. Yeah, but you also look more deteriorated and destroyed eating that brown rice. Yeah.
Less bloated this week.
Yes. Keep doing it, and you'll get the result that you're looking for.
So, but then there is that.
Man, I don't even think he'll survive. He won't even make it to 60 ever. No, let alone 55.
I mean, it is hard to overeat brown rice, though. But white rice is just fine, guys.
Yeah, he's gonna die of a heart attack eating all this white rice and fucking vegetables and tofu shit and seed oils and everything. He's gonna die, man, soon. Blah, I don't. Here's the thing. I can make a bet. I don't think Blah's gonna make it past 55. Let's just put it that way. The way he's going right now, Blaha will die most likely of a heart attack. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna die of a heart attack.
I've been mixing potatoes. So look, if you saw my food yesterday, Coach is going hard in the potatoes. I've been mixing potatoes into my white rice in the Instant Pot. I got some frozen cherries yesterday too, though. A few of those tonight. I go hard.
Right, you eat the cherry seeds, see what happens.
For cantaloupes too, though. I do a cantaloupe every single day.
Cantaloupes.
I think people would be shocked, so it's like, look up the nutrient profile on one cantaloupe a day.
I mean, can you imagine watching a slave and telling you how you could become healthy eating the peasant slave food diet like him? Look at him. Hey, man, guys, I eat peasant slave food diet. I eat chicken and fucking broccoli and rice and shit and garbage. And look at me, guys. See, there's nothing wrong. Look at the way I look. Don't you want to look like me? Blaha, with crooked teeth, a bald head, and a pumpkin head. Short and with a disgusting looking body, poor dimorphism and aesthetics. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the rave of the neighborhood. All the chicks are after me. Oh, yeah. They look at me in bars and everything. They go, look at my arms. Look at those arms. Yeah, they're massive.
It's like a multivitamin.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is it, bro.
There's like a 300-calorie multivitamin. I should maybe pull it up.
Yeah. 300 calorie multivitamin. Yeah, sure.
Out to you guys some of it.
Yeah.
Into what exists today.
It's gone
What's wrong with people? Like, you gotta wonder what's going through someone's head who decides they're going to put on a bunch of perfume or cologne to go hang out in the weight room or the cardio section where people have to breathe deeply.
I don't know. They don't really care.
Just doing a whore bath for your BO before you go to the gym doesn't help, man.
Okay. The reason why you have BO is because you're eating peasant slave food diet, eating like a herbivore. Herbivores smell. You ever smell herbivore animals? They stink. You ever smell carnivore animals? They don't smell, do they? But you smell herbivore animals, they stink. Why?
Do you guys call cut down my laundry, cuts down on, BO in the house? Because I can come in after I train and I can just go take a shower.
Yeah, all that BO is seeping. All those toxins are coming out of your skin eating the peasant slave food diet. Yes, sir.
I can set aside just those one sweaty pair of shorts. I'll read your full question now. Thoughts on longevity, biohacking community? They're mentally ill. Aside from being reasonably fit and strong, their obsession over every detail like it's a common in that community, taking 20 plus vitamins, pills, etc. Pointless. Okay, here's your problem.
Yes, what's the problem?
There's no evidence for any of it. So the biohacking community, when you say biohackers, here's what I visualize.
There is evidence for stopping deterioration and longevity. There is.
Hackers are people who will find a single piece of mechanistic data in the cell in biochemistry. They'll find a single piece of mechanistic data and obsess over it, even when studies show it doesn't apply to real humans and real populations. Right?
That's funny because it does apply to real humans and real studies. I've brought it up several times. We use it in bodybuilding when protein synthesis outpaces protein breakdown. That reserve is used for repair and growth. That makes you what? Anabolic. Get it? So if it does, put you in positive nitrogen balance, you are repairing faster than you're deteriorating. Now, of course, you want to eliminate a good majority of stuff that is deteriorating you first on the outside, right? And what's going on the inside. And then when you move for eating raw animal products and you are outpacing protein breakdown, that reserve will put you in what? You repairing faster than you're deteriorating. So you will not look deteriorated or what you call aged, like Blaha, destroyed. So the science does work. It's just that they're using something fake, like motor units are going to stop you from deteriorating. They're not. The loss of motor units, we have to preserve them. You're not losing them. You're not losing anything. You're recruiting motor units, but you're not losing them. See what I mean? You're recruiting, what do you call it? You're activating stem cells. You're not necessarily losing them. You're losing them because you're not activating them or some bullshit. That's what they'll tell you. But that's not what is really happening.
In vitro versus in vivo. Right?
What is really happening is you're deteriorating faster than you can regenerate. That's the problem. You're taking on more deterioration than your body can regenerate. And so it's outpacing the regeneration, the deterioration. So what do you need to do to outpace deterioration? You need to be what? Outpacing protein breakdown. Get it? When you outpace protein breakdown, you are outpacing deterioration. That's the formula.
So
that's the formula for longevity and looking youthful.
Will obsess over things that don't even seem to be true. But they'll write a 3-page write-up, even when they argue with you. People who follow biohacking, when they argue with you on social media,
I don't need to argue with anybody. The science is there. We even use it in bodybuilding. That's the whole idea.
Based a 3-page long explanation of something that's not even true, and what they do is actually harmful. The research will show, hey, what
I'm doing is not harmful. The research shows it's not harmful. That it's actually good for you. What are you talking about?
Actually doing is harmful and negatives and not
It's
health.
beneficial.
But they'll still obsess over it in spite of evidence.
I'm absolutely not obsessed, and the evidence shows it. Despite the evidence showing that it does, man, you regenerate faster than you deteriorate being in positive nitrogen balance.
Otherwise, because
you can't build muscle if you're not in positive nitrogen balance either. Real muscle. I'm talking about sarcoplasmic, bro. I'm talking about myofibrillar growth, okay? I'm not talking about muscle itself. Muscle's postmitotic. But he's too stupid to know that. Not even he explains that to you, but I do.
Because a single point of mechanistic data shows something. They'll give themselves cancer over a piece of mechanistic data.
I have got no cancer. My health is better than it's ever been. Hell, I clocked in at 1,500 my testosterone. You know that? You know, when I went to my doctor's office, he goes, "Holy shit, man! Like, what's going on here?" You know, on the peasant slave food diet, I think it was down to like 295 or some shit. And then, man, on just eating raw animal products and consuming a lot of it, being anabolic, outpacing protein breakdown, being in positive nitrogen balance, my testosterone was around 1,500.
Mental illness. The whole biohacking community has OCD, in my opinion. It only draws in a certain subset of mental illness.
No, what they have is they're trying to sell you on ideas just to make money. That's the idea.
It's like veganism draws.
It's like Brian Johnson, or veganism is herbivorism. Herbivorism.
In a subset of mental illness.
That is a mental illness. Herbivorism, yes.
Makes sense? You can't take them seriously. There's something wrong with them.
But I mean, Blaha's one to talk because him exercising himself like a maniac and going out in the street, pushing sleds, throwing balls outside for his neighbors to watch him. That is a form of mental illness. He's a mentally ill person that wants to deteriorate himself. You have to be mentally ill to destroy yourself faster than the last time and do this ridiculous shit. You know what I mean? He's insane and eating peasant slave food diets on top of it, deteriorating even more. It's ridiculous.
They probably need therapy.
Blaha's on disability, so he must have therapy. He must go somewhere for therapy, right? His video, he says his disability is a physical disability. He says it in a video, in that last video that guy did about him. He's got these 4 squares. He said he put it in there. So why is he lifting weights in the garage? Do they know about that? Does the disability office know he's lifting? Because in his videos, he says he's physically disabled.
Just calling it like it is. As someone
You want me to tell you what he is? He's mentally disabled. That's why he goes and he lifts in the garage. Because if it was physical, they would throw him off the disability, I guess.
got plenty of therapy. I know my own diagnoses.
He knows his own diagnosis. Therapy, okay.
But this community is a community with mental illness on another form of mental illness on display. So
What do you think the fitness industry? It's based on mental illness, man. Muscles are postmitotic. You cannot build muscle. You can only build the mass. Now, I'd say the fitness industry is based on mental illness because they're building sarcoplasmic muscles, pretending, doing weird shit, bro. It's just insanity. They think they're going to change their look. They don't really change it. It's just temporary stuff. You can build some myofibrillar growth. It's great for carry over to sports and everything if you're intelligent about it. But the fitness industry itself is built on mental illness. Look at Blaha. He's the poster child of mental illness. Take a good look at him. Look at him with his mouth open here. Looks ridiculous.
these sub-communities are almost, you could look at them and determine which mental illnesses you're seeing expressed in
Yeah, he's subhuman.
these French communities. Josephus says people get caught up in trying to impress others when going to the gym should just be a journey about improving yourself, right?
Yeah, they go to gyms to try to impress others in the gym instead of self-improvement. Yeah. That's
Depends.
Blaha.
I mean, Josephus, it depends on what you're doing. Are you
That's Blaha. He's trying to impress you by lifting a heavy weight in his garage, but he just lifts the same weight over and over again.
a competitive athlete? I mean,
He's like in lifting hell. Will never end.
I technically make my living.
Wouldn't you get boring doing the same stuff over and over again? People say, "Oh, if I had to eat the same food over and over again, it's boring." Well, if you have to keep lifting the same weights over and over again, isn't it fucking boring too? Fuck.
Off of this.
Like, don't you go take up some new challenges and do other stuff? Like, or are you gonna stay there forever?
All of this. Or what if you compete in something? Well, then it's not about just improving yourself, it's about competing. But I do agree for the average person. The average person, I agree. Because I think everyone should work out. For the
Why do you think everyone should slave labor? Everybody, why?
reasons, for self-improvement, for health, for quality of life.
For self-improvement, health and quality of life. That's bullshit. Health and quality of life and self-improvement is eating natural food.
I think everyone. Good morning, Ryan. We were just discussing you in a positive manner earlier, Ryan. Hi, Ryan just rolled through.
Man, fitness and exercise is really just cope for people that don't want to eat their natural food. That's what it is, really. Me personally, I didn't use it for that purpose. I just wanted to find out, like, building myofibrillar growth. That's all. That's all I was interested in. Nothing else about fitness. Have no interest in fitness, really. That's why I don't exercise. And I'm against exercising.
My start suffering when indoor temp goes above 80 degrees when training. Ideal is low 60s.
Look, I'm not saying you can't stand up on a pole and do a few pull-ups, or some push-ups on a pole, you know what I mean? Or pull your back up and down on it, do some sissy squats on it, holding onto the pole and whatever. You could do a bunch of little things, you know what I mean? I'm sure that'll make you good at doing those, right? It'll make you good at doing those. Will it be a carryover to making you run faster? You know what I mean? It depends. Did you build some myofibrillar growth? Did you increase the myofibrils so you can it's associated with strength, power, speed and performance. That's how you increase your speed and performance. You don't need to necessarily practice at running if you get more myofibrillar growth.
60 cents, not for everybody.
Yeah.
Then again,
Here's the thing. If you build myofibrillars, right? If you focus on building them, you don't have to be a lifting slave. You maintain it by being in equilibrium after. That's how you maintain the myofibrils. If you're in equilibrium. If you go below equilibrium, if you're in negative nitrogen balance, then you'll lose them. That's a given. So you can maintain them like that. And guess what? You'll have your natural strength. You'll have natural lifting strength. You don't have to keep practicing for motor unit strength.
Depends on what you're climatized to. 95% of health and well-being is based on good diet, sleep, physical activity. All the other protocols may help a tiny bit, and some of them may hurt you.
Yeah.
Anytime that you see infographics and fitness groups, I see them. I see this 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and I'm not exaggerating. This is not an exaggeration at all. I do mean this. I literally see this every single day, day in, day out in my social media feed. Okay. 365 days a year. I do mean that. There you go. Problem solved.
Whatever.
Notice I said least harmful. Notice I didn't say you should do it. I was 20 years ago. Awesome, man. Yeah, very apart from both CPS, oxalates, and veggies. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And again, people will only read the fringe mechanistic stuff instead of looking at what the best researchers say about.
Yeah, oxalates are in vegetables.
Oxalates.
This is a form of oxalate destruction. Look at his physical look. Oxalates do this. They make you look like that.
Yeah, they're a boogeyman.
You know, he can deny it as much as he wants, but when he looks in the mirror, he sees what it has done to him. That's the one thing that you can't escape when you look in the mirror. You see what you've done to yourself. Look at him. He's so dumb, eh? Fucking moron.
Oxalate content of food is something 95% of the population never needs to be concerned with at all.
No, they don't need to be concerned about it. Of course not.
And if you do need to be concerned with it due to specific medical issues, drinking more water will offset it.
I love that one. Yeah, he's got the solution. Drinking more water will solve it. But your water is devoid of any minerals. You understand me? So you'll keep consuming it because your body will force you to.
Is eating 1 kilogram of mixed vegetables overdoing it if I have a crazy appetite? No, I mean, that's not unreasonable. Unless you're getting GI tract distress from it. Are you eating them raw or cooked them?
GI tract destruction from it? So obviously it must be bad for you. He just admitted it. Okay. Whatever.
Truth says, thanks for the advice yesterday. I'm now a moderate carbon load and feel much better. I mean, Ryan's in the chat. I got Ryan here. Ryan, as of now, squat, deadlifting 465. Ryan is down over 90 pounds. He's lost some.
That's good. He recruited motor units so he could lift weights. Okay. All day long. Yeah.
It's 100 pounds. Ryan, what do you eat?
And guess what? He has to maintain. You know how you maintain your lifts? By going to the gym. But how do you maintain myofibrillar growth? Because once you get myofibrillar growth, you don't have to go to the gym to lift anything. It'll be there all the time, that natural strength. So how do you maintain myofibrillar growth? Being in equilibrium. As long as you're in equilibrium, eating protein and you're equilibrium, they're maintained. You don't have to go to the gym to keep lifting forever and ever and ever. You could go away for like 2-3 years, come back and still lift the same weight. Get it? Because you have more myocontractile proteins to lift that weight. So there's somewhere for the motor units to proliferate in.
If you get a chance to chime in.
You see how retarded this is? He doesn't know how to build myofibrillar growth. He'll tell you that muscle damage does not contribute to building muscle, which it does. Get it? It's the initiating thing for muscle to build. Listen, you can't have mechanical tension, right? Or mechanical tension is the driver of what? is the stimulus to what? The stimulus for muscle growth. Listen to the word, the stimulus, right? And what comes along with mechanical tension? Micro damage. Micro damage. So now that you got the micro damage, how do you build muscles when protein synthesis exceeds protein breakdown? That's the only way you build muscle. You must get micro damage to muscle fibers to build myofibrillar growth. And protein needs to exceed protein breakdown. Yeah, that reserve protein is what will build the muscle. The other protein that is in your body is used to sustain life, to keep building to keep you alive. But the reserve is what's used to build up the myofibrillars, because you're not growing. Get it? You're not a child. You're not in how should I put it? Children that are growing and pregnant women are in positive nitrogen balance. You're not growing anymore. Yeah. And even when you were young, let's say you were still kind of growing, and you went to the gym, you never did your exercises properly to get these micro damages and tears and stuff. Get it? Yeah. So doesn't really work out. You get some people that kind of fluke it or something, but you don't understand the repair and the remodeling process, the time, how long it takes, things like that. It cannot be rushed. It cannot be rushed. It has to take that specific time.
You may not still be listening. You'd like to tell him what you eat. You'd be like, are you serious?
Yeah, what do you eat?
Ryan lives on chicken. Mike Minter went crazy with the info he put out later that he had completely lost his mind. We all agree. We know his stuff he went insane.
What?
But he didn't train.
Because he was like Blaha, insane.
The high school kid.
Yeah. Whatever.
So I think that you're going to see more and more of a shift of it. And what you're going to see...
It's getting light out now here. Yeah, what are you going to see? What are
judgment call at that point. But I would have to wait out. So let's say we had 5 votes, right?
Yeah.
Of each way, like 5 Capals and 5 stays. And I've got to make a judgment call based on that. At that point, I would probably consider, man, 3 people with channel memberships voted a Capal, like, or clients or whatever. I would actually have to take that under consideration at that point, and the tiebreaker,
Okay.
I saw an Ozempic commercial yesterday with Serena Williams saying she needs to use it. Absolutely insanity. Yeah, but I think channel members could definitely be a tiebreaker. In a Cabal vote, they could be a tiebreaker. Just like they get voting power.
Yes, tiebreaker.
Or starting vote powers, if they get
Looks like it's getting light out. All right, friends, I gotta go. This is way too long. I'll see you in the next video. Touch, think about that, like, subscribe, support the channel. Ciao, man.